Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oregon Trail 2 here on the L0rdMasta channel. And speaking of the L0rdMasta channel, today is that very special day where it is the 10th anniversary of my YouTube channel. And it began back in January 16th, 2013. Yeah, 10 years of L0rdMasta. Even though I've been using that name longer, but still. It's just 10 years of having a YouTube channel. And for those of you who have stuck around since the very beginning of my channel back in 10 years ago, I thank all of you for sticking around through all the trials and tribulations of my gaming career and all that. And of course, for those of you who are subscribed some years later, or even you're one of the new ones right now, and this is probably your first video that you ever watched. Unless you're one of the non-subscribers that just be a casual viewer to watch whatever I post, well, I thank you too. I thank all of you for watching all of my great works over the years, of every game that I play and all that, and I do a video on, especially right here in the Oregon Trail, which is the mainstay of a L0rdMasta channel, where I would post a video of an Oregon Trail game, regardless of what version it is, every once in 3 months. But I had to do one here because it is the 10th year anniversary, and I will do my best to try to entertain you, even though I may have my own limitations of what I've been going through lately, which I'll tell you that in a couple of minutes. But still, let's hope that this journey to whatever I have on my mind, which you'll find out there in just a minute, that will be better than my previous. People often tell me, L0rdMasta, what's your favorite Oregon Trail video? I often say, the next one. Because you may never know if the next one will be better or worse. But as long as I just entertain not only myself, but to all of you people who decide to spend an hour or so to watch me do whatever, and the decisions that I make on that. So, let us go start a new game. You are a banker who has come to independence in 1848. We're kicking it old school for the purpose of setting off on a journey west to Oregon City. You are about to got the Stogan wagon, but you still need to buy the other supplies you need for your journey. As you wander the streets of Independence, you see the various stores that should be able to provide you with supplies, provided you have enough cash. You also see people who may be able to give you some good advice. If they give you some good advice. Like this man.
Decided yet which kind of draft animals you're going to use to pull your wagon? Well, you can pick oxen, mules, or horses. There's advantages and disadvantages to each.
Do tell me more.
Oxen are cheap and strong, but prone to sickness. Mules cost more, but they's less likely to get sick. They can be stubborn, too. Horses are faster, but weaker. The other downside is they cost a lot, require feed grain, and are attractive to thieves. Well, since you ask, I'd go with oxen. The price is right, and you can't beat 'em for strength. Ain't too bright, but they's good old beasts. Besides, if you get into real dire straits, you can always eat 'em.
Always eat your own draft animals when things get going.
Merchants here in town offer basic packages of supplies based on the size of one's party and estimated length of journey. Of course, you can shop around on your own or add to the basic set. So, which package would you like?
6 months, because I don't trust myself. As per usual, with that same news anytime when it's April of 1848. Now, let me introduce you to some party members. I am L0rdMasta because today's the 10th anniversary, so it has to be L0rdMasta. And what we got here is John Q. Doe. You'll probably get the joke. And this man here is Togia, which is which I named it after the current ruler of Norway and Sweden in my Crusader Kings 3 playthrough for the Soldenstall Saga series, which has been in hiatus but will be out of hiatus soon. We'll return to that. In which currently, as of this recording, he is currently suffering from consumption. In other words, tuberculosis, TB. Yeah, he's going through some right now. in that playthrough when I return to it. And this one is Amber, which I named her after one of the people I met over on Red Dead Online, in which she's a horse enthusiast, I believe. She has a pet cat. So we sometimes played on Red Dead Redemption 2 online at night. So shout out to you, Amber, if you are watching this. This is Helen, who you've probably seen her name before on here in many of my past shows. That's the name of my Red Dead Redemption 2 online character. Of course, you've seen many of my videos. If not, then check it out. And of course, it ain't the L0rdMasta trio without Horatio, my main man. Now, let's go get the usual things that I often buy for situations like these, including a compass and fishing equipment. Hope we don't get into fallen rocks. We don't have enough tools to break them all, I hope not. God dang it. Ah, yes. Since I just coughed, that reminds me. As of this recording, which the day of the recording is January 15th, the day before the anniversary actuality, as I often record ahead of time. A day before, on January 14th, I have recovered from COVID. Yeah. Can you believe it? L0rdMasta had COVID. Started on January 2nd and lasted it to January 14th. It was mild. I had runny nose, irritated throat, coughing, fever, sometimes a bit of body aches, and that was pretty much it. It was all mild. I didn't lose my sense of taste or smell, which thank goodness I didn't, otherwise I would be driven mad. Hey, can you imagine going without taste? That means I could be eating some of the crappiest food I've ever avoided. Hell, I could be eating these sacks of oats if I didn't have my sense of taste. You'll be telling me, hey, L0rdMasta, you're not an animal. Calm yourself. Take some vinegar with me. I don't think we need winter clothing. I mean, it's April, but it doesn't look like there's snow on the ground, so you should be fine. What am I missing? Oh, yes. Get all the spare medicine, even if the ones that aren't considered medicine. Like brandy. Even though I have recovered from COVID, as I tested negative this past Saturday, I still have the sniffles, which I even had them before I was infected by it. So you could say, yes, I may have recovered, but health-wise, I'm not at 100%, but I'm well enough to write stories. Yes, I write stories in my free time. None of them to be published publicly. And, what's my train of thought? Oh, yeah. And well enough to start recording videos and chatting with folks over on the internet and all that. Yeah, I'm well enough. Nasal voice be damned. I must do it for the anniversary of my channel and for the entertainment for all of you. Rain or shine, I don't give a damn. And some would say, yeah, you do, L0rdMasta. You better start giving a damn right now before something bad happens to you. And of course, judging by you heard my imitation of Peg Leg Smith here, it shows them, yeah, my voice is well enough, just don't overstress it. Oh, for the love of L0rdMasta, get the spare parts. What about the ox yoke? You got any ox yokes? You need them spares because we don't know how long we're going to be in for when we start breaking stuff. And since I bought ox yokes, yes, we're going to have oxen this time. Give me all the oxen you have, and the chickens, and a milk cow. Don't buy more than one milk cow, otherwise you're going to have useless cows. Trust me, I found out the hard way. Run. No, not like that. It's... There you go. Is this all you got? See? We didn't need to bring winter clothing. Look how warm it is for the high today. And of course, you gotta get there as fast as you can. So let us go.
Conditions aren't likely to improve anytime soon. We should go ahead and cross the river.
Weather's not right for crossing a river. We should wait.
I reckon fording's the best way to cross this river.
We should wait a while before crossing.
You folks are indecisive. What do you mean fording is the best way across the river? Do you see the depth here? That's enough depth to swamp your wagon. We're caulking the wagon and floating. Fairly ordinary, my ass.
A wagon accident, well? I figure we're seeing the elephant for sure now.
Maybe we should have forded the river. I mean, you have a Conestoga wagon. It's big enough. And who knows, maybe that wagon cover we bought, maybe the wind caught the cover and it flew over to the rocks and then just tipped over. That's what happened. Amber almost drowned. Oh my goodness.
We should rest a bit before moving on.
Yeah, we should. Coughing, difficulty in breathing, unconsciousness, weakness. Oh, so sorry, Amber. It's just, the wind did it. That's what happened. The wind done it. Okay, let's do a little bit of hunting. Because, you know, it's about time that, you know, we'll get to do a little practice. It's open country. Where's the... Oh, shit. You scared me. What the... What the... You step... God damn it, L0rdMasta. You can't shoot a squirrel. Ah, I think that squirrel was alive again. I thought I killed it. Get moving. Come on. I recall there's a fort nearby. They may have a doctor or two. They may have a doctor or two.
Tell me someone in this wagon train is looking for a doctor. Is that true?
Yes, there's a terrible disease called typhoid. There was a story that half the townspeople was killed by typhoid, mainly children and old folks. And Amber's only about 30 years old here.
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't been in regular practice for a number of years. But I'll be right pleased to do what I can.
Give me some advice, please.
Next time you get to a town with a decent pharmacist, you might want to stock up on some basic medicines. Of course, you might have a pretty good supply already.
I might have. Won't you come outside and take a look at the wagon? I'll tell you what good medicine supplies. We got 2 of everything. Except for the sassafras that we traded away for 2 pounds of bacon. We're resting here for 4 days at least. Before we get moving. Snowing. Oh, crud. You didn't bring the winter clothing. Okay, 2 more days. Then we'll go. Rainy will do. How long does typhoid typically last? Typhoid. There it is. Typhoid fever is spread by contaminated food or water. Its early symptoms are headache, body aches, fevers, and weakness, followed by red skin rash, insomnia, nosebleeds, coughing, digestive disruption, either diarrhea or constipation. It can lead to organ failure and death. Proper treatment consists of rest and attempts to control the fever. Typhoid tends to be a prolonged disease, taking anywhere from 18 to 28 days to run its course. You gotta be kidding me. We've rested here long enough, and if you start feeling poor again, then I will do what I can to put a stop to this. And don't get bitten by a rattlesnake, because when rattlesnake cuts you, okay, we're out of rattlesnake country. Oh, you still got it. Okay, 7th of May. When did she got the disease? Name has typhoid fever. April 23rd. And it hasn't even been a month yet. Heard news of a murder and hanging last night. Well, there was some murder and hanging. It's called hunting, which I'll do a little more of here. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. You got it. You just need to improve your accuracy. Rod. Cramp. Headshot. Headshot. What the? Headshot. Body shot. Fine. So, you got 212 pounds of bear. And one squirrel is 1 pound. And what the? You were able to carry 212 pounds back, but you cannot carry just a good squirrel. So we could say, oh, we'll just take the bear. We don't need the squirrel. That's what this is. Logic. A storm. Typhoid. Let's ford it. Here we are. California Hill.
Unhitch the animals and drive them up the hill. Then hook them back up to the wagons with these long ropes and chains, and they can pull the wagons up.
Before we decide how or even when to go up this hill, we should consider the weather and the condition of the ground.
The hill is muddy, but not very steep. I don't trust to use ropes and chains. Alan's got dysentery. Great.
No, people can die from dysentery. They need to eat bland food and drink lots of fluids.
Now you got 2 people with digestive problems. Try the peppermint. I hear that it solves a lot of problems. And this ground's not muddy anymore, so we'll continue down this said hill. For their sake, 4 days rest, and then we'll get moving again.
Well, those hills sure were rough ones, weren't they?
That was 4 days ago.
I had to unload pretty near half the stuff in my wagon to get up and down those hills.
I hope you didn't dump any meat that you hunted. And plus 1 squirrel.
I ought to rest for a day or two. I'm plumb near tuckered out. And I need to find me another couple of oxen. The ones I got are near dead.
Rest for a day or two. We've rested here for 4 days. What the hell were you doing? Amber's finally gotten over her typhoid fever. We shall overcome. chimney.
Let's say I could shoot a chip off the top of that there pinnacle. Want to make a bet?
No, not really.
I'm the best darn shot in all of Franklin County, Indiana. Or you might say I was the best shot till I set out for the west.
Oh, I know my brother who's from Indiana. Current residence is in Indiana. So, shout out to you, FF Frostlight, my brother. If you're watching this, hope you're in good health, as I am most of the time. Anyways, you got any advice, Mr. Hunter, sir?
Keep your rifle loaded and handy. You never know when you might need it. But be careful, don't want to accidentally shoot yourself.
Oh, I accidentally shot myself. No. Yeah. I was trying to amuse myself.
I am L0rdMasta's. My name is Counting Coup. To you, we are the Cheyenne.
Tell me more.
What more do you want to know?
Advice?
You are traveling the Great Road West. Keep going on your way. My people do not mind you passing through our land, but do not stay here.
Well then, what about this guy who owns this trading post? I mean, he's in here, right? Is it not? And I'll be like, well then that's different. I'll tell you what I need, some tobacco. Let's keep going. Fucking mud. More rain. Oh god, I don't think we should be talking in one, remember? Oh no.
Well, what have we here? Some more eastern greenhorns trying their luck at crossing the wilderness.
What do you have, some sort of river guardian with that knife?
I ain't got to say nothing to you if I don't want to.
You got advice?
None that I'm prepared to offer you.
Yeah, keep making threats.
Good to see you, friend. You know, I spent some time out west, and now I'm traveling back east to fetch my family.
Tell me more.
Hope you're prepared. You'll be seeing quite a bit of the elephant further on. Since your animals is already mighty worn, it's gonna be rough. Feed ain't always plentiful, and water's sometimes right scanty. Hurry along, but don't push your animals too hard. You don't want to get caught by early snow, but if you get too hard with your animals, they won't carry them more than halfway.
We saw some early snow earlier in Fort Kearny. Oh, that was something. And we didn't bring winter clothes. How many matches? Ah, that's why I bought a bunch of decks of playing cards. It's like I want to convince these, you know, the people who aren't bright, thinking that this is an alternate currency that it's catching on in America. Playing cards, yes, just like chipmunks is currency. Living chipmunks, not dead ones.
They tell me someone in this wagon train is looking for a doctor.
Yeah, dysentery. That's the issue here. 2 days rest. And we'll get on going. She'll get over it eventually. Here we are, Register Cliff. As per tradition of the Oregon Trail here on the L0rdMasta channel, on the 10th anniversary of the L0rdMasta channel, I must hunt here at Register Cliff because there were plenty of instances in many of my past videos years ago where I would get mauled or bitten or even shot here. Holy crud! That's good enough. Nothing happened. Calm yourself. You survived Register Cliff. Now can you survive the whole trail on your way to Oregon? As some big lumberjack of a man would say. Helen has gotten over her dysentery. Thank the gods.
Conditions aren't likely to improve anytime soon.
Pretty tranquil. But do not be fooled, as you'll get tipped over.
I am a Nunaina, whom you call the Arapaho. My name is White Hawk. I'm waiting here for my son, who is trading nearby. Long before we ever saw wagon people like you, a rare white hawk perched on a rock near my father's teepee. I took it as a sign for my new name, and ever since has it been changed. The men here are fair traders, not like many others my son and I have met. Perhaps when my son returns, we can trade with you too.
Since when did you have a hat? I don't see you wear one. You got 6 hats. What the? But I'll give you an axe. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something about my recent experiences, which isn't much, since, you know, between Christmas Day to anniversary of my channel, just most of my days were spent in my personal quarantine. Oh my god, that's twice already.
Dysentery, eh? Don't you think it would be a good idea to stop and rest a few days?
Hey, that peppermint worked, so give it another try. Dysentery again, same symptoms. What the heck, Helen? And now Split Rock, another place where I hunt very often. Headshot. Until I see a big animal here, I will stop hunting. After you kill it, of course. Oh, a buffalo out here? Didn't think you would see one this far. Thought they would be all gone by then.
Which way is west?
Good question.
I don't like the looks of the trail over there on the Deep Sands Road.
I'm not the one making decisions, unfortunately.
Maybe we better consult our guidebook before deciding which road to take.
Why are you telling me that? I'm not the captain of the wagon train.
Don't matter to me which way we go, long as it's going west.
That's how I feel. I'm not the one making decisions because my dumbass self forgot that option. But it seems we're taking the Deep Sand.
Sand like this turns into quicksand only after heavy rains. If we wait a few days, all the quicksand should dry up.
Well, we'll just continue as usual. I don't think there's quicksand. You're seeing things. You people are delusional. Togear's got a bad cold.
About the only thing you can do for a bad cold is get lots of rest and drink lots of fluids.
And that's exactly what I did during my whole period. So what you got? Coughing, fever, headaches, runny nose, sneezing, sore throat. You know, almost like kind of like what I had. Minus the headaches. And the sore throat. My throat wasn't sore, it was more irritated. Because all the hacking and spitting, you know, each time the mucus comes on the throat. I mean, I'm sorry I'm maybe grossing you people out, but that's just a fact of life. I'm just telling you from experience, alright? So, from my experience, increase fluid intake. And drink some rainwater out there, which honestly you shouldn't in the world today. Because, you know, it doesn't do you good in a much, much longer run later in life. Rainwater was edible back then, but not in today's world. Oh, it's got tiny little chemicals that'll affect you in a long run. Fortunately, I don't do that anymore. So you could say back in my youth in the 90s, 2000s, I don't always drink rainwater unless, I don't know, I just don't like to go out in the rain anymore. Gives you the colds and the willies. How much meat do we have? I'm sure I probably got like 500. 700! Sounds to me, you gotta stop hunting. You got plenty of meat. You got so much meat that it's like armor. Goodness, can you imagine, Lord Master? If you keep on hunting like this and you reach up to 1,000 pounds of salted meat, that means you're gonna weigh your wagon down. For hunting too damn much.
We're plumb tuckered out. Let's rest here.
Looks like a fine place to stop and rest.
This here's South Pass. It may not look like it, but we're fixing to cross over the Rocky Mountains. You see, this pass is so wide and gradual-like that you can hardly tell that you're going over the Continental Divide. From here on, the waters flow west to the Pacific.
We shall see.
Keep an eye on your supplies. When you get to a fort, be sure to replenish, and don't pass up any opportunity to do some trading.
Oh, I got so much meat, we don't need to replenish supplies. I don't give a damn what the captain of the wagon train says. This greenhorn has been doing a lot of work for himself, huh? Wherever you want to go, I trust your judgment. Sublet cutoff is where we're taking. Do a little hunting. Holy shit, it's a moose! It almost reminds me of seeing one of them Suminisco symbols. And you'll be like, what the hell is Lord Master talking about? I was like, oh, it's a ancient Finnic religion back in the day over in Finland. Wakana skull, I believe that's what's also known as. So I'll take the bear and the moose. We had to take out the bear so it doesn't attack me. Oh gosh, an ox died. Well, looks like meat's on the menu, boys. 239 pounds of meat. God damn it, Tokyo. I told you to increase fluid intake, and you're gonna like it. Drink! Drink so much water that you're gonna love it. Look at how much pounds of salted meat we have. That's been ridiculous. You need to stop hunting, alright? No more hunting for at least 2 months. Give myself 2 months. Rest here for 5 days so we can have some time and eat up some meat. Just get it all nice in your belly and all that. Oh, don't tell me you gave my main man a bad cold. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me. You son of a bitch.
I think we ought to stop for a couple of days. When people are all tuckered out, they tend to get sick, like this.
The only difference is that Horatio doesn't have the headaches. No, wait, we can't rest. We don't want to miss the Independence Day thing. See? Let's celebrate the 4th, and then we shall rest. It's for the morale. 3 days, and then we'll get moving. Immigrant Spring. And then we go up to the west end of Select Home. Target's feeling fair, but my main man ain't doing too good.
About the only thing you can do for a bad cold is get lots of rest and drink lots of fluids.
Take my advice, and you shall live. We gotta get to the Thomas Fork, because you know that river. It's an evil river. 4 days, and then we'll cross it. There's no other way. River depth hasn't changed. The ratio is feeling fair, so we shall be feeling there soon. We still have over 1,000 pounds of salted meat, and if this wagon tips over, there's nothing to blame but myself for all that hunting. Except we didn't. Big hill.
Look at the way them folks is struggling to get down the big hill. Half of them don't know what the heck they're doing.
Do tell.
Big Hill is one of the worst places you're liable to come across. It's bad enough when the weather's dry, but hoo-wee, when it's wet and raining, you couldn't give me all the greenbacks in Philadelphia to try it.
Very nice.
When the weather's bad, don't even think of going down a hill like this. Wait till it dries up a mite, and be sure to take precautions, like using one of them fallen pine logs over there as an anchor on your wagon. Makes it less likely to break away.
That's good advice. Let's anchor the wagon and continue. Shit, my meat! How much meat did we lose? You had 1,100,000. What the? 1,100 pounds. Well, we lost nearly 200 of them. God damn it! Okay, how much meat did we lose this time? 100. One more time. God damn it! We're gonna have to use ropes and chains. This is getting ridiculous. And there goes some more meat. And an egg has been cracked. God damn it! We're killing ourselves out here. There goes another! And another! And another! I know it's raining. God blast it! All the meat that we've been hunted for nothing. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
Any wound has to be treated properly. Wash it, use alcohol or iodine on it, and bandage it up good.
Well, we can't rub salt in our wounds, which means we lost all the salt after all the tipping over. We'll clean it just a Wednesday. Lock the wheels. Son of a beeswax. Oh, anchor the wagon. God damn it. You ropes and chains.
I knew we should.
Anything! oh my God. We lost nearly 1,000 pounds of salted meat. What the Lord Master? What the? This is gonna be some of the most ridiculous things that's ever happened to me. I chose not to do the continue down the hill because that's a guaranteed tip over. You lost nearly 1,000 pounds of salted meat. Plus the other meat-related products that you may have lost along the way too. But the chickens and the milk car are gone. Me running. You don't have any bullets because you lost them all to tip over. Oh, Lord Master, you sack of shit! And Amber's got bleeding, discoloration, and pain, and she got some cuts and abrasions, so she'll live. She's a resilient woman. She's resilient, but you know, John Q. Doe here hasn't gotten anything after all this. I would got to say, out of all my years of playing the Oregon Trail, this is probably the worst experience of the hill scenarios that I've ever gotten. Never I've seen so much just tipped over so many times because you couldn't stop hunting and you stocked up 100, no, not 100, 1,000 pounds of meat. And plus 200 more from that dead ox. All that good meat went to waste. And the bullets. But we'll do some shopping and we'll make it up for it and all that.
Come in, Pilgrim. I'm Thomas Smith, but most folks call me Pegleg because of this here wooden appendage of mine.
Tell me more about that.
They make a big deal out of the fact that I had to amputate my own leg after a bad accident. Well, there weren't no one else around to do it, so I had to do it myself. Either that or die of gangrene. If you're heading for California, wait till you get across the Raft River before breaking off from the main trail and going southwest. If you're going to the Willamette Valley, follow the Snake River. Lots of good tasting salmon if the season's right.
If we still have all the fishing equipment, or anything for that matter. Let's see what the trading post has to offer. Anything of great importance would be good. I got a lot of money, be willing to spend. Boats would be good. You got no bullets, but you do got salt. And a shotgun, since we still have a bit of shot left. Wait a minute. Yeah, we do have a bit of shot left. Also, you got any more gunpowder? Oh, now you got bullets. What the f... Case. Hide stuff from me, huh, Pegleg Smith? Not again, Togi.
I think we ought to stop for a couple of days.
Son of a... There we go. That's a good one. You better give me some more good stuff. Like another rifle, you know. May never know the next time we lose a rifle. Alright. Normalcy is being returned. And we need some more tools for fallen rocks to come. And some rope and some cooking utensils. Because we don't want to be eaten like barbarians. Oh, most importantly, the medicines. Half of which aren't even real medicines. They're just things there. We came down the big hill with one chain left after all the stuff that we've been losing. Give me an anvil. There might be some use to that anvil when we start, you know, forging things. You got any chickens? No. Spare parts. We should be good to go. You mucker mother. Amber's well again. Don't you maul me, bear. No. Stop and get him.
I sure would like some fresh vegetables.
17 pounds worth. Shut your goddamn mouth. 4 days, then we shall go. Ow. Ready to go. Yeah, we're starting to run out some of the other foods, but meat is going to be the main priority for at least the next 2 or 3 hunting sessions, and then meat will not be the issue. The issue is to start looking for fresh fruits or vegetables or other things you find at the store. Die. I'm gonna die. If I don't get that bear soon, he's gonna come maul me. I just know it. Goat! Another goat. One more goat like that and I will leave. I'll take the pronghorn antelopes. Slower than usual. Keep the rifle loaded. That bear's gonna come kick my ass. Nope. Goodness. Rock Creek Gorge. 2 days and then we'll cross.
I think we ought to go up to them and say howdy. They may be in need of help, or they may be able to help us.
He's gone over. He'll be fine.
Sure glad to see you folks. We've been out here wandering for almost a week. Not sure of where we are.
Neither is my mind. Tell me more.
We got separated from our wagon train a ways back, and somehow got lost. I'm about word sick over my family, and they're surely word sick about me.
Do tell me more, some of ice. I got it mixed up.
Heck no. But I hope you don't mind if we follow along for a while. At least till we find our wagon train again.
Or would you like to trade? I think the issue why these people are getting... Yeah, it's a little too much. It's excessive. Do I still have the trading cards? Trading cards? Dex playing cards. Not good. Where are my decks of playing cards? You only have 4 of them left. It's surprising you still have your rifle or shotgun, Chief. And 1 box of match just to keep our campfire lit. Without them, we'd be in the cold for a long while. So we're not going through the Snake River. We're going the other way. Now we have no fruits or vegetables. That's going to be an issue. So don't hunt anymore. You got enough meat. Fruit or vegetables is the issue now. Son of a bitch. There goes the rapid shot to see an amber.
Let's try to find some kind of marker, a stone, or at least a piece of wood, to inscribe their name and leave it on the grave.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Amber. You were a real tough woman. You've gone through some real tough shit. You know, the typhoid fever, cuts and abrasions, but not the eternal injuries. From a hill that isn't very steep. That's just bad luck. It's almost as if she just couldn't take it anymore. She knows when to give up, know when to walk away. And then it happened. Maynard and someone else. Looking at you, John Q. Doe. You haven't gotten anything, you lucky bastard, you. Yeah.
These hot springs we come across every now and then sure are a blessing.
What do you mean?
Well, they provide hot water without having to boil it in a kettle, and you can't beat it for washing clothes. A bit rough on the fabrics, but it cleans good.
You got advice?
I wouldn't recommend drinking much of this hot spring water, even after letting it cool off. A lot of alkali hereabouts, and it's not good for consumption, especially not for the animals.
Yeah. Son of a beeswax. I was thinking about trading away the oxen.
We ought to stop for a while. The animal may yet recover.
I'm giving that animal 2 days. Well, it's got the measles.
It'd be a mistake to ignore the measles. If you're not careful, it can lead to pneumonia.
How do you know that?
I think we ought to rest for a few days so that they can recover.
Your voice changed.
It'd be a mistake to ignore the measles. If you're not careful, it can lead to pneumonia.
I think we ought to rest for a few days.
We're not going to let a few cases of measles slow us down, are we?
I guess not. What does the guidebook say? I'm starting to lose my mind on this trail. Measles is the highly contagious disease that most often strikes children. But adults can get it if they never had it before. Its early symptoms resemble those of a cold, followed by a fever, the appearance of a red, splotchy skin rash, sensitivity of the eyes to bright light. Measles is rarely fatal except among the elderly or among people who seem to have little or no natural resistance to the disease. Such as many American Indians, the best treatment is rest, good food, and the avoidance of bright light. Well, she does have all of that. Well, we'll increase that fluid intake. Do not stay here. It's alkali water here. There ain't none here. 1 foot driven. There better be some fruit in there, or otherwise there's gonna be hell to pay.
I'd be careful. You never know what you might find.
Didn't find anything useful. If I was the captain of the wagon train, we wouldn't be having these issues, now would we? And now here comes the fallen rocks. Fallen rocks. Called it!
Holy moly! Looks like there was an avalanche. I don't see how we can clear that up. Let's find another way.
See, when you cross in that part of the country, you're bound to get fallen rocks. Continue over destruction, already tipped it over.
If there are any injuries, we have to make sure the wounds are treated properly. We don't want them to get infected.
We can't afford too many tip-overs now. Especially for times like these, where our only source of food is the meats that we've hunted. And the pemmican. Oh, the pemmican. We're bound to have scurvy, people. muddy but not very steep. Anchor it. Of course it would happen. Continue down the hill. Oh, God damn it. Lock the wheels then. I'm pissed off, says the very low morale. We don't need your help. We can handle the problems of our own. It would have been funny if we just tipped over right here. Very steep. Wasn't there a fort up there? Guess we're not going there, so says the captain of the wagon train. God damn it!
If you lighten your wagon load, you may be able to pull your way out.
And yet we did.
Hello! 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 Hello!
Surprised we haven't gotten scurvy yet. The amount of time that's been elapsed since we last had fruit and vegetables of any kind. Oh my God. 1 pound of pemmican. Togear drowned.
Let's try to find some kind of marker, a stone, or at least a piece of wood, to inscribe their name and leave it on the grave.
You god-blasted Viking. First it was Amber who got a lot of things, and he had a lot of things too. Is the world not fair? Probably. Damn you people. We can't afford to lose more pemmican, but we can afford to lose the meat. But I can afford the toll road. You didn't say anything.
Let's keep going.
Try that again.
Let's move on.
Thank you. Let me hunt here. Oh, fuck. I lost the rifle. Then we'll get a pistol out then. We still got the bullets and the gunpowder. At the least. We just need a little more meat before we go on that toll road. Yeah, my gun's got a suppressor and what? Shit. There we go. Come on, I need something big. I can't afford the little things. Oh, here we go. In fact. Yeah! How do you like me now? Or just pay the toll road and go. No, not... Oh, wait. That's the first time you've gotten something like that.
They'd better take care of themselves. Bad colds can easily turn into something much worse.
Yeah. 50 Mile Creek. Valley. I think it is the worst trail I've had in a while. And yet you say that the last trail you had was the worst. But I think this probably superseded by a country mile, in my opinion. But at least haven't got mauled or shot yet. Come on, let's get it done. Devil's half-baked. Oh, no! Laurel Hill. Looks very steep. If you tip over once, we're dead. We didn't. God damn it!
We'll stop while that wheel's being fixed. Besides, we can use the rest.
Fucking termites. Better get that spare wheel since we broke one.
I wouldn't go near it if I were you. An abandoned wagon is bad luck.
Beets. Beets is not fruit. Nor vegetables. Get a shotgun. Feel like shooting some. Shotgun pelts don't ricochet like that. I'm gonna blast you to Kingdom Come! There's a goat. God damn it! There. Somehow you missed it.
Come on, folks, move along. You're practically in Oregon City already.
How much is the toll?
50 cents. You really ain't got much choice in the matter. This bridge is the only way across the river.
So says you. You got any advice?
If you're so broke you can't even afford 50 cents, I'll be glad to take something useful off your hands.
Like what? Oh, by the way, do you have any fruits, vegetables? It ain't much, but I'll take it. Scurvy's no more, people. Even though we never had one to begin with. Stop. One more time. Last hunt. With a pistol. Let's not go stupid now. What the? Oh shit. I'm dead. Man, that would have been funny if I got mauled or bitten at the very end, right before I got to Oregon City. But nope, it's just the way it's gonna be. Oh my god! Right before we arrived Oregon City, where did we
If you don't have a spare wheel, maybe you can trade with somebody for one.
That's it! I'm killing myself! Alright, just took my frustrations out on it. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we reached the Oregon City. Mother, this trail. Oh, Togear and Amber, I'm sorry that you didn't make it to the end. But somehow I made it with what little of my sanity was left. That wheel. What wheel? Give me the acres. How much? 300 acres exactly. Thank you very much. Good sir. Final score. Not the best. The wagon train status went to shit. 2 people died. And a lot of meat's gone. Which we try to get it all back. And all that. Now let's see what lies ahead on the future of this great man. A man named L0rdMasta. In 1848, L0rdMasta settled on 300 acres of land along the banks of the Oregon-Willamette River. After several years of only moderate success on the farm, L0rdMasta decided to move to the growing population center of Oregon City, establishing a small business that proved more stable and satisfying. A number of prominent names in Oregon and Washington history, politics, and society have numbered among L0rdMasta's descendants, including a state governor, a senator, and a multi-millionaire founder of a company that becomes one of the nation's largest manufacturers of chewing gum. Well then, chewing gum. Now imagine this. There'll be someone that says it's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of L0rdMasta's bubble gum. You know, the man who likes to hunt with his pistol or his shotgun. I'm just shooting this simply for the sake of it. I'm not trying to kill myself or anything else for that matter. I'm just making noise, that's all. End this damn game already. Obviously you won't see that on the list of legends. But you know, the Unknown Miner, when I was a prospector, that was the last trail I've done. And that high score that I hit with over 3,000 points, that is by far the worst trail I've had in months, if not years, in me playing the history of the Oregon Trail. That tipping over to the hill, the wagon wheels breaking, going through a period about fruits and vegetables, all of this could have been prevented if I was the captain of the wagon train, which I wasn't. No. I was a lowly greenhorn. Yep. A FN greenhorn. Yeah. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed this very entertaining trail that we have you right on the 10th anniversary of the L0rdMasta channel. And of course, we hope you people will stick around and subscribe to the L0rdMasta channel for all the great content that is to come from many games that L0rdMasta plays, does videos on, or whatever and all that. And of course, I'm still committed to the ongoing Crusader Kings 3 series with the Sword Saga. I got some unfinished business left in that series. And it'll be until around March or so is when we'll see the next Oregon Trail video here on the L0rdMasta channel. And do not worry, I'll be a little more healthier personally, since I'm not 100% doing this. I mean, it's like, yes, I survived COVID, but I didn't survive this trail. I mean, I didn't die on a trail, but I'm talking about my mind. The mind, the money, the miles, all that. Was it really worth it? For one's entertainment, yes, it is all worth it. I mean, that's what the Oregon Trail 2 is all about. Just all the great entertainment. I've done the highest of highs in this game, and this was certainly one of the lowest of lows that I've had. That succumbed to the death of two party members. Yeah. And of course, the future of the L0rdMasta channel is very bright still. And I still got plenty of plans for me to do, such as the aforementioned Crusader Kings 3 playthroughs. I mean, I do have another series in mind once I'm done with the one with the Norse and all that. As well as doing other videos from other games like Red Dead, GTA, occasionally Marvel's Avengers, and many other things. So, and of course, later in April, the Oregon Trail as well. And a couple of other things that may come in every once in a while as a surprise or whatever comes to my mind first. So, we hope you people have enjoyed this video and all of that here on this 10th anniversary of the L0rdMasta channel, and hope for many more years here on the channel, if I live long enough, that is. So until then, so long for now.
You're not from around here, are you?
Nope, tell me more.
Well, I bet you're with that wagon train that's passing through. You folks are more than welcome to stock up on supplies here.
Very nice, good man.
Watch yourself in these parts. Not everyone's as friendly as I am.
We shall see.
Ah, greetings, my good friend. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Brogan Kavanaugh, famed on 3 continents for my marvelous miracle elixir.
Which continents, to be exact?
North America, Europe, and another one whose name escapes me at the moment. Why, just 1 spoonful of my miracle elixir every morning will guarantee you against cholera, dysentery, measles, smallpox, frostbite, gangrene, and sundry other maladies.
You know, the timing of things, You think that I could have got rid of that ailment that I had for a week had I not gotten myself some of that miracle elixir? You know any advice?
Buy a bottle or two of my miracle elixir. That's the best possible advice I can give anyone. Oh, excuse me, I have to run. I just remembered an important engagement.
Yeah, I wonder what that would be. Fraud! Son of a beeswax, that man's a fraud. I knew things are too good to be true. Now, get the pounds of nails. Oh, it's some chain. Should be good enough. That man's a BFF. BFF stands for big and broad.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Lonesome Manuel Nap. Horstep. Would it be funny if instead of Horstep it would have said kidnapping? So it's like Lamiel Nap, the kidnapper. There's a whole new meaning with that name. Also, that's twice I've seen you.
Say, you're one of them folks from that wagon train there, ain't you? Where are all you people coming from?
East.
I'm trying to get word of my cousin who's supposed to be out on the trail.
Tell me.
He came out of Kentucky and was traveling with 2 young'uns. His name's Brown, Elisha Brown. I'd like to tell him about a sadness in his family that happened just a week after he left.
Oh, that's bad. Tell me some advice.
Send what mail you can to your family as you travel. Forts are a good place for it. Ain't much else we can do except keep asking if someone's seen our people along the way.
I know my people, I don't know yours. Especially this man.
Howdy, friend. Name's Nicholas J. Tillman, though my friends call me Nick. I see we'll be traveling to the new land together.
Are we now?
I hope you're not listening to those worrywarts who say you need a half dozen or more draft animals or tons of food. 2 oxen are aplenty, and you can get all the food you need by hunting.
Well, I got 15 oxen, and if we're desperate, I'm willing to eat one of them.
This trip will be a cinch. Not a care in the world. Heck, I traveled all the way from New York City to Charleston, South Carolina once, and there was nothing to it.
'Cause you took a boat, you cheating bastard. I used to say that when I was younger, whenever I had a conversation for a man like that. With a man. Hey, that's all the bacon you have? 2 pounds? What the f***? 2 pounds of bacon for 1 milk cow? That is not a good trade. That is one of the worst trades in the history of trade. Boring, maybe. Shovel, what the... Sassafras. I'll give it a name. You gotta be a real sucker to trade away 2 pounds of bacon for some sassafras.
Hey, watch where you're going. What do you think? You own the place?
Yeah, I own the place. I'm the mayor of this damn town, and I suggest that you get the hell out of here.
You're one of them immigrants going out west on the trail, ain't you?
Nope, I ain't one of them immigrants.
You just watch your step around here. I ain't the only one who don't take kindly to careless strangers.
Oh, I'll show you careless. I mean, hell, it's careless to be carrying a knife out in public, especially at such open place like this. You want the whole world to know everybody's like, hey, don't mess with me. I got me a Bowie knife. Come near me, and you're gonna get a slasher. I'll extend your smile with that thing. Where did it go? Also, I've come to the realization that I'm a greenhorn, not an adventurer, because I just noticed that ready-to-go thing. So, crud. Well, that means I can't make decisions of where I would want to go. So I'm kind of slightly breaking tradition here, because I simply forgot that I am not an adventurer. But I can still make decisions regarding river crossings, because people are indecisive on it. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, there'll be no coin flipping in this trail. Because my dumbass self forgot to select an adventure rather than a greenhorn. Yeah, LoRdMasta, a greenhorn.
I say we out to float across this here river.
Well, I'll be willing to take a ferry. 2 days!
I reckon the only thing we can do right now is wait our turn to cross. At least we get to rest a bit.
Oh no, we're floating. I don't want to be waiting on a ferry. You got any interesting crap? No, not really. There's that tree, tall man.
Howdy. I'm Louis Vieux, chief of the Potawatomi and owner of the finest bridge in all of Kansas.
How much is the toll?
I charge just $1 to use my bridge.
You got any advice?
Considering how risky and time-consuming it can be to ford or float, I'd say $1 is a small price to pay for the safety and speed of a bridge.
Can I have that hat of yours and I'll give you some cornmeal? Tall guy. Keep moving. What's stopping you? Three days.
If we got here sooner, we wouldn't have had to wait so long.
We blew through the fog and it wasn't enough. Floating again. Yeah. Yeah. LoRdMasta. Regular old greenhorn. Oh crud, it's gotten cold. Yeah. That can't be good for me, buddy. No, it's muddy. God damn it!
If you can't fix the yoke and you don't have the spare, maybe someone around here can trade you for a new one.
No, I can fix it. Can we fix it? No, we can't. Typhoid fever. Oh God.
I don't like it. I once heard of a town where nearly half the children and old folks were killed by typhoid.
Isn't typhoid the slow fever or the camp fever, as it was called in Crusader Kings 2? Because they had an old name for diseases like these.
Are you sure it's typhoid? Is there a red skin rash, cough, and nosebleeds?
You people don't know nothing about this? It's got all the things that you people were talking about. Except the rashes.
We have to try to control the fever. That and lots of rest are the best treatment for typhoid.
We'll try to control that said fever.
Fine scenery round these parts.
Yeah, it is.